Yes, good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome to ABAP sessions. Almost today's 167 and 68. Two sessions. 2 hours, two sessions will complete it. Like, so, with the revision, till now we have completed the introduction part, and, followed by architecture, then login, logout procedure, screen basic, advanced navigation, T codes, and all I introduced. Then next, ABAP dictionary in detail discussion. Then now we are into the programming topic. Classic ABAP programming basics of the over. Now the second half, that is our 1 second. Yes, yes. Second half structures and internal tables. Structures completed, and we are dealing with internal table topic. In the internal tables, like this is seems like a little heavy topic, but still to avoid future confusions, I'm going in a detailed manner because everywhere you come across internal tables only in entire ABAP. That's why is you have to have complete internal tables with our own data with the SAP vendor master data, then all the 12 operations on standard index, sorted index, and hashed also completed. Now we are dealing with internal table can be declared as a object, data data object. But the internal table can also be declared as a data type. So this is a not a new concept, which is known thing only. Like see, this is internal table 3. Day before yesterday discussed how to fetch two tables data also by using inner join. We had a discussion. Now the current topic is this is single table complete data. Okay, some very rare cases we want to fetch complete data. Also, you can do this way so that the star fetches all rows and all columns data source table into target internal table. Now you want to print range statements, you can print all that 230 fields. Okay. Yes, this is a small topic. We will keep it. So what we explored here is working with internal table only. That overall topic, internal tables with two or more database tables data. Yes, it could be LFA1, LFB1, or BKPF, BSEC. It could be VBAK, VBAP, any table, any module tables. And the next, there is a one more example working with internal table, okay, with complete data of database table, that is single database table, right? So ultimately, once you preparing notes, you have to closely compare it where we are, what is happening overall. This index preparation is also important. So now we will go for, I don't want to disturb you in this particular program, internal table 3, because to simplify the topic, I'm going to create new program altogether, internal tables 4. Yes, like working with internal table tables only as a data type. Internal table as a data object till now completed. Now we are going to the data type. What is data type? Yes, last minute we were discussing this. So if you scroll down, all those topics completed. By end of this, everything we have to revise it. Okay. So hmm, se- internal table. Okay. This is the term. Internal table can be declared as directly, that is over till now. But internal table can be act like a data type, also data object also. Right. Direct data object you can create it. But with the data type, but internal table data type is nothing but that is a table type we call it as. Internal table, because internal table point of view, we come across three things. That is line type or row type. Again, always you have to remember my first day one, whatever I introduced. Okay, this picture you always come, it should come into your memory when we go for s- internal tables as a data object. Because almost in a day or two, we will finish this internal table, we will move on to the next topic. Yeah. So, but if whatever being discussed, it may you may feel bored or heavy, but going forward, you'll come to know the importance of this. Everywhere we are using this. Okay, so at that time, I don't give much explanation. So, like we will go for this concept. Structure is over. Now, yes, internal table. Yes. Okay. Internal table. Yes. Okay. You try to remember it. This is the picture from SAP. Right. Usage and all already covered. Now the next slide is most important. This slide. Attributes of internal tables. So this is a table with having three column headings: char ID, con ID, and distance. Char ID connection flight code, con ID that is airline code. Char ID is nothing but airline code. American Airlines, Lufthansa Airways, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, etc. Connection flight numbers, con ID, distance how many miles. Okay, right. So this is the data practically line by line, row by row. Uh, Data is stored in this time in the internet. Here we come across line type or row type. Line type is nothing but internal table. How the internal table lines are created. Internal table line can be created with mostly three types. Suppose if you take LFA1, LFA1 required fields are required LFA1 particular fields. Okay, that is scenario one. Or else second one is complete LFA1 to 30 columns. That is scenario two. Or else the scenario three is LFA1, LFB1, LFC1 combine three tables state fields also you can combine it. Two tables, three tables, four tables depends. So the three tables also not all. LFA1, LFB1, LFC1. We create three fields from LFA1, three fields from LFB1, three fields from LFC1. Altogether internal table here I have 9 columns with three tables data. Okay, so first of all, when we create a internal table, data comes later. First is how to declare the internal table. So while declaring these columns, how many columns required for this? That all depend the overall three things. Sometimes if you consider single table LFA1, LFA1, if you want LFA1 complete data, the declaration differs. So declare all rows, fetch all the data and display whatever you want. Or else like internal table can be declared with required fields or required columns of the database table. That is one thing. Okay. Yes. Then accordingly select query differs. Then last one is two tables data also. Only make sure that when we fetch two tables data, the underlying tables must have a relationship. You cannot go with three fields from LFA1, three fields from KNA1. That is wrong. Because vendor master data with customer master data combined, we don't display or we don't go that way. Okay. There is a sequence of LF A1, B1, and C1. Similarly, K in A1, K in B1, K in C1. So either you work with SD side or you work with MM side. Customer master data means SD. Vendor master data is M. It depends. So that is your line type or row type. How, what exactly the content of one line? What is the information of a line or row? That is over. Then key. Just like database table has key, non-key, similarly, internal table is also can be defined by using either SAP default key, otherwise our own primary key, our own keys. You can go with non-unique key or unique key. That discussion already over. Now table kind or table type. Can I start? So this is our topic. Okay. So we are discussing this line type, key type, and table type. So index tables and hash tables. Index and hash tables already discussed. Right. Now we are going to work on internal table as a data type. Internal table as a data type. So first of all, okay, prior to this, you have to understand what exactly the data type versus data object. So quickly, I will go into some other topic because to simplify your okay scenario, suppose let's take variables, data, known scenario first. N1 type I. So what is the meaning of N1 type I is declaring variable as a data object. That is directly single step, one step procedure, one line. That is there. But you can do it in a two step also. Types colon T underscore num, T underscore num, type I, then data T under V underscore num, type I. Yes. This is declaring variable using local data type. Correct? Local data type. You have to have complete clarity on this first. Then second data. So V underscore num1 type ZV underscore num. Right. So this is here I am writing declaring variable using global data type. What is ZV num? ZV num is unknown. Immediately we'll get an error that ZV num is unknown. ZV num should be created first in SC11. So go to SC11. Yes. The type ZV underscore num. ZV num is not there, we have to create it as a data element. So this is just like a number. Okay. So you can create directly as this one, or you can go to further level data element to domain level also. Right? Go to here. This is nothing but integer int for data element in domain at a time will activate it. So in SC11, we created one global data type called as data element. So ZV num. So now if we go to here, this error gone. First you try to understand these three. Okay, this is not new for you, which is already known to you, because okay, we are already working on this variables very long time. So variables can be declared as three types. That is, within the program you want to declare it, some declaration directly you can do it in a single step. But I want to declare by using local type. Yes, first declare local type. Types, we know fundamentally data versus types keyword. Data keyword is used to declare a data objects. That is, data objects are three: variable, structure, and as well as internal tables. Whereas types keyword is used to declare data types. Data types means there are three types of data type: elementary and a complex data type. Yes, elementary and a complex data type. So now, if you look at hmm, right, tnum. Tnum is a data type which is created based on, which is declared based on predefined type I. Now we are using, sorry, this should be tnum because we have to use the tnum, right? What is the use? So here we declare tnum first, use it tnum here. So you have to understand this. So because tnum is unknown to the system, it is called as a local data type or elementary data type, or else our own custom data type. Okay. Then what is the use? It is used to declare data object variable. So or else this variable is declared by using local type also. Indirectly type I only, because tnum uses type I. vnum uses tnum. Tnum indirectly uses predefined I. So ultimately what is the data type of vnum is type I only, not directly, indirectly. So even not only that, if you see the limitation of this local is it is valid within program. It cannot be used in cross programs, isn't it? That's why to extend that, we have created one global data type in SC11. Global types are declared in the SC11, correct? SC11 is nothing but dictionary type. Simply we are using dictionary type. In dictionary SC11, we have data type, that is data element and as well as structure and table type. So that is our today's topic. So you are familiar with this automatic, okay. Just it is a the advantage of GVNum is it is created and activated centrally in ABAP dictionary. Now it can be used. It can be used, okay, in any program, class programs. So finally, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is very simple. Like if you go to here, uh, if you go to here, uh, the N1, Vnum, Vnum1, three variables declared by integer type. Very simple. That's it. But you will find three variations of declarations. So you should not get confused. When you want to go to this normal, you want to use it in single program one time, go for this. So you want to reuse within the program, go with this approach, single program. I want to reuse in many programs with GVNum, go with this way, extending the scope, global type. Okay. So this is two-step procedure. This is also two-step procedure. Two-step means in S11 you create it, activate it, and come back and use it in the this thing. So VNum1 is declared by making use of global dictionary data type called as data element. Data element. Its scope is global. So once this is over, I am moving with structures. So the structures are this way. Like we will go to the structures. So structures can be declared as a data object first. Like data object. How do you go for that? Example, this is your data colon begin of okay EMP, that is employee, and the end of EMP, right? So begin of EMP, end of EMP, directly you are declaring a data object with a single line. Because variable is having limitation, it hold one value at a time. That's why we want to go to the what next? Number. This same thing I am going to introduce here. Number and name. Name, you remember, right? I don't want to go with any new example because known example only we will take. Yes, address of 20. Okay, type C. Sorry, this is wrong. The field length should be after field, not for type. So this is what is the meaning of this? You know very clearly about this data, create data object, begin of begins, end of ends. EMP, the structure name is EMP. So as a result, one row gets created with three columns, number, name, and address. So what is happening here is this is nothing but declaring structure as a data object. That is directly one step procedure. Yes, directly you can declare it. So it is declared and used within the program. Yes or no? Yes, you can use it directly. But there is another procedure using local type and global type. So types colon, like I am writing begin of TYEMP. Yes, end of TYEMP. Yes, so you should not confuse TY. TY means typo. Okay. So here I am going to add like name one. Okay. Or else same thing only I will write it. Number type I. Same as it is above thing only. But you have to be more clear with this way with our basics. Okay, this is only a bit confused, not complete. So you have to know the difference between data versus type. Data is directly data object creation in the memory. You can check it out in the debugger also. Memory allocation happens at runtime. But types is nothing but types creates data type. Okay, there is no memory for this. It's a data type, but it is not a simple data type. It is a complex data type. Now, yes, right. What is the use of this? It is used in the next level. Data colon, uh, data colon. What is that? You can write GS underscore EMP. global structure type TYEMP. Yes, this you have to catch it. Okay, GS or S underscore. S underscore means structure. GS means global structure. Either way, it's okay. So now you have to know this usage. What is the meaning of that? Declaring structure using local structure type. Yes, right? Local structure. Now I'm going to use data one more. GS underscore EMP1 type ZTY underscore EMP. But okay, this is immediately will get unknown. What is unknown? This is not there. So I want to do it. You have to go to SC11. So SC11 here ZTY underscore EMP. Click on create here. Take structure now. So this is your global structure. Global. Okay. Structure type. Actually, it is not a structure. It is a structure type. Global STRUCTURE. Global structure type. Okay. That is, this is nothing but defining global structure type in SC11. So what are the component one? Number, type, I. That is nothing but you can, because to save our time, I am directly, because to speed up, I am writing int 4. Number, the next word, name. Name is nothing but char 15. Then name and address. This is nothing but char 20. Okay. Number, name, and address. That's it. Save the local object. Save check and out. ZTY underscore AM. So I'm not introducing anything new to you. You have to understand this. So this is like just like, so explanation is this. Okay, declaring structure. Ultimately, we are declaring structure only. Here also declaring structure. What you have to know the variations. Variation is this is directly one step procedure. Directly declare it and use it in the program. This is a two-step procedure. Declare it. Okay. Declare and use it in the, yes, use it within the program. Declare it and use it in the program. This is like it is, its scope is valid within this. Types means types creates data type, data creates data object. What is the meaning? GSEMP creates one line by making use of this data type. This data type uses number, name, and address as a component. So as a result, what happened? GS name is GSEMP, global structure EMP, is created with one row with number, name, and address only. It uses number, name, and address. So that 3 columns, okay, 3 fields through it is getting created. Same thing, because it is, this is a local, its scope is local, valid for one program. I am extending in global. Global is this. Global advantage, one time you create it and activate it, it is valid to use it in any program, cross program. It's global structure type. Because actually these two are not related to current topic, because wantedly I repeated to bring your attention whether you revised it, the syllabus or not. Because these two are covered, variable topic covered separately, structure topic covered separately, in depth earlier, right? Now we are going to the where internal table topic. Yes. Okay, internal table topic. It's internal table topic. So you can declare internal table in a different ways. So we will see now. First step one. Okay, declaring. Suppose let's take data itab type okay, type. This is already standard table of because we are going to the internal table. Let's take LFA1 or KNA1, whatever. Okay, with non-unique key, non-unique key. Yes, because all these examples are already covered with my notes. Recently, if you go back, yes, like yes, this is your declaring syntax to declare internal table, correct? So these are all the internal table declarations. Okay, you can declare it standards table, sorted table, hash tables. Directly you can declare it. Okay, yes, with non-unique key and as well as non-unique key and one initial size 0. Okay, initial size 0. That's it. So this is your standard index. But you want to go to the sorted, this is syntactically correct. Yes. So same thing, I want to go with simplified syntax. What is the simplified syntax for the data, itab, type, standard you can remove it. Simply table of, then LFA1 same. LFA1 same. Now that's it, enough. So you, rather than writing this complete syntax, short syntax is this. So you have to know that this is called as shorter syntax. Shorter syntax for what? Shorter syntax for standard index internal table, right? So we always go with the shorter syntax. The reason I already told you, yes, this is what directly internal table declaration. Internal table by data keyword proof. Data, internal table, type, standard or sorted or hashed you can, okay? Yes, you can declare it. But standard is by default. Accordingly, when you declare standard, this is called as table type, and this is a line type from which source through you are creating. Then this is a key type, till here a key type. Then initial size is for applicable for memory. So this is all about your overall table declaration in a single step. But now we want to go to the internal table by using, yes, yes, local types. So what is the meaning of, yes, declaring, declaring internal table type, internal table type. That is nothing but declaring local, okay, local internal table type. So what is the meaning of local? So now, so first step. So local means you can go with two-step procedure. First types, then data. So go to, this is your types. So simply we can write type LFA1, type standard table of LFA1, So with non non-uniquely land one initial size 0. So this is your okay. So above data, now I tab type, okay, type LF, type or T underscore LFA1. This is important. So this is, I think this example already covered declaring internal table by using complete LFA1. This is direct syntax, right? But now we will go for indirect syntaxes. Indirect syntaxes is nothing but by using local type and global type. So local type is nothing but this. So types and data. First types, second data. This, right. What is the types? Right, like this way. Types T underscore. So you have to be more clear. This is your T. T means it is a table type. Table type using LFA1. Which table type? It is a standard index table. Okay, so you know types is used. No memory is allocated. It's a data type. Types creates data type. Data create data object. Okay, yes. Now, what is the use of this? It is used here, right? So if by mistake this TKNA1, TLFA1 is not declared, immediately we'll get error. Error. So this you have to understand it. First, we have to declare types T underscore LFA1 type standard table. Okay, with LFA1 and all. Yes, two-step procedure. Right? Two-step procedure. Right. Now, result what happens? Like result is this, which is already introduced. Where 1 minute, I will take you to that example. It's this example. Yes. Yes. Right. So LFA1 is having 230 fields and 3 records. So internal table also can be created with 230 fields. Work area, you forget it because we are not discussing on work area topic only. What are the various ways of internal table declaration? So internal table can be, yes, this is declared in a direct step, single step with a full syntax or shorter syntax through. Okay, but now, okay, you can declare it and use it this approach, okay, in a single program. But internal table also can be declared by using local type and dictionary types. So what is that dictionary? So local type first. In case of local, two-step procedure. Two-step procedure is first you declare it types keyword through you declare first and later use it here. So what is the meaning of this? Is result is this iTab gets created same, okay, by making use of LF1 on LFA1 only indirectly. If you look at data keyword, creates a data object. Data object is internal table. Internal table as a data type followed by data type. So this is a data type. Which data type? It is a complex data type. Complex data type and it is a table type also. Okay. So table type or local internal table type. So this is declared using LFA1. It is declared using LFA1. So indirectly iTab also using LFA1 indirectly. Okay, because TLFA1 uses LFA1 and iTab uses TLFA1. This is the purpose. Okay, overall. Right. Okay. So this is your SC38. So if you want me to write in the notes, right, this is your. So this is also explained standard sorted hashed. So this was shorter syntax also. But how to do it? Same thing in global. Same thing in global means dictionary. So right, these steps I have to write it. So steps to create dictionary, that is dictionary table type. These steps are important. So you for that you have to go to execute decode SC11. SC11. Now choose data type radio button. So then specify table type name. Specify table type name begins with Y or Z. Now click on create. Click on create because SC11 is all about navigation steps. Then continue with table type. Table. Then specify chart business. So this is your overall. SC11 steps we will execute it. So go to SC11. So choose data type radio button. We will go for ZT underscore. Okay, that is we have just T underscore LFA1. That is your yes T underscore. That is nothing but somebody write TT underscore table type. Okay, yes. Go to table type. First time table type. So this is defining global table type. That is indirectly global internal table type. Okay. Yes. Right. Now under line type, what you have to do is specify line type under line type. Okay. Yes. So under line type, we are specifying LFA1. LFA. Right? So this is your line type specification is over. Second, under initialization, if you want to initialization of the row, initial size is 0 by default. If you want to specify initialization and access, okay. So specify initial, what is that? Initial number of rows. Sorry. Initial number of rows and access. Okay. This two you have to specify in initialization and access tab because there is a separate tab. Initial size is 0, non-zero, I already explained. Okay, this is nothing but initial size. How many rows you want, memory is allocated to accommodate number of rows. Suppose if I write initial size 10, suppose. That is, memory is allocated to accommodate 10 records. Okay, every iteration 10 records the memory allocated. 0 means I already explained. 0 is initially 8 KB, next 12 KB, 12 KB, 12 KB, and so on. It will go with up to 2 GB. So either you go with 0 or non-zero, maximum is 2 GB only. Right, access type. So what is the meaning of access is nothing but internal table can be standard index, sorted index, or hashed, or only index, or not specified. So access is by default we have specified as initial size 0. Okay, that is initial size I specified as 0 and access as standard. Okay, access as this is your standard table, right? Access as standard table. Yes. In which tab? Initialization and access tab. So this is your, that is first tab, this is second tab. Separate tabs are given. Yes. Because in AC 38, everything you will do it through syntax. In SC 11, everything will do it through navigation. Whatever we do, that is same. Go to the primary key. So primary key is nothing but, standard key. That is kind of default key. Standard key is nothing but non-unique. Or you want to go with line type. I don't want to go with standard is built in. You can specify line type also, and the key components also you can specify. When you go to the key components, this option is enabled here. Okay, so you can go for primary key, and the same thing you can go with secondary keys also. Secondary keys generally we are not specifying. If you want to go to secondary key, you can create secondary keys also. So internal table declaration with primary key tab. Yes, under primary key tab, if you go with standard index, because see, you have to see standard means standard. If you go to sorted accordingly, yes. So sorted. If you go to the list, when you specify asked, so it is okay. This should change automatic. 1 second, I will tell you how it gets changed. Standard sorted accordingly, it should change. Suppose I will tell you standard support non-unique key, right? Non-unique key. If I specify unique, it gives error. It gives error. Check. Yes. Key category should be corrected to non-unique. Say automatically corrected to non-unique. Because once you activate it, it will automatically correct it to non-unique. Why? We know fundamentally standard uses non-unique. If I go with sorted support non-unique is okay, and the sorted support unique also okay. This is okay. But if you go to hashed, hashed is always unique. When you select hashed, it is unique is correct. But by mistake, if I go with hashed index, hashed table with non-unique is wrong. You will get warning, auto-corrected warning, you will get it. See, I directly clicked on, yes, it is auto-corrected. See, automatically corrected. See, even you want to check, you can check it out. Here, look. The key category for hashed is corrected to unique. We know basics accordingly, so that this is nothing but table type, access type or table type. Now, accordingly, the key selection happens. So under primary key tab, we can go with standard key, or you can specify line type, otherwise specify key components also. So choose, okay, because we have chosen standard, standard with key components. So key components you want to specify here, all key components you can specify. Land one, name one, etc. This is your key components. So done. So key definition and the key category. So now under primary key tab, primary key tab, what we have to show. So choose key definition. Key can be defined, key definition as line type. The next, choose what? If it is a standard, choose non-unique as a key category. Choose non-unique key category. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Finally, now what next? Specify components under below section. Yes. Specify components. Specify key components below. Okay. Key components below. Only land one is enough. Or you want all LFA1, okay, because we have chosen LFA1, all LFA1 fields are available here. Okay, you can choose this way also. Select, check, or else F4 through also you can select it. Only land one is enough, remove it. So again, you have to see if it is standard, you can go with non-unique land one. If it is sorted, you can go with unique, non-unique accordingly. You have to specify. If it is hashed, unique only, you have to select with the listener. This is important. So secondary key is optional, no need to. Finally, you go with the save. When you save, you go to object directory entry. Here you have to observe this is a T type. T type is nothing but table type. So table type, one time we create it, check it and activate it. Check it and activate it. So these are all the steps to finally, yes. So what you can do is finally, hmm, finally save, check and activate. Save, check and activate table. It is your overall S11 table type creation. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. Table type is over. What is the use of this table type is? It is used in the program. To- So now don't want to go with local. Simply go with, see, 1 minute. Sorry. This is, let it be. We will keep it the same. This is the first step. Now we will go for, yes, right. Clearly, okay. This is your, here we can write it. Clear internal table using local table type. Now here we are going to declaring internal table with global table type. Global table type means data, simply IT or ITAB type ZT underscore LFA1, right? Oh, that's it, very simple. So the explanation is this: declaring internal table using global table type, right? So this is local. Local scope is valid within the program. Global is valid everywhere. So double click in SC11 centrally. You create it and activate it. See, only difference is this. In local, you declare types. Okay, standard. Accordingly, key type, line type, everything is specified. This this step, whatever we typed this step, we'll do it in SC11 by tab because the difference is uh, this is scope is local and this GT type is global. It is one time created and activated. It can be used in cross programs, multiple programs, everywhere repeatedly you can use it. Got it? So this is altogether overall internal tables, direct direct declaration, indirect declaration by using local and global type. So one small mistake generally we will do is this, right? When you write type, you should not write type table of. This is wrong because this is wrong. Here it is internal table type table of while activation also. How come it is 1 second type table of ZT? Yes. Okay. So yeah, it is as of course it is accepted because system don't doesn't know. I will tell you the difference, right? If I go to the work area, then you will come to know the difference. Data WA type ZTT underscore LFA1. Now that you will come to know the difference. See, always work area should be declared with the main source, that is line type. Internal table, see here it is. That if you should not keep, okay, table of here, then this is right. So how it is right, I will tell you. Internal table is declared by making use of table type. Table. This is already a table type. It is not a structure type. It is a table type. That's why what happens, like uh, it becomes the internal table as a object. Okay, you no need to write a table of. Even you check it out here. Yes, you will come to know the error here immediately. Yes. Suppose this is a table of. In the below, if you write again a table of, you will get error. Yes, error. So what is the? It is actually accepted because it considered as a work area. It becomes just like that. So it is if you want to create a okay table, so you have to go with just a type only, right? With the practicals through, you will come to know these things. So if you want me to go with these examples, I can give this is a kind of, we'll go with this example also. Okay, this is your declaration syntaxes. We will go with simple example. Example through I want to give clarity. Yes, we will take this separate line. So first fundamental. Yes, we are taking this This example, uh, this example, data itab, type table of LFA1 and go for work area type LFA1, okay. Type work area is, okay, work area type LFA1 or work area like line of itab. Now this is your select star from LFA1 into table. Correct. You know this loop statement. You can print yes, if psi sub RC equals to 0, you can print all columns of this work area, main DT, work area listener, work area land 1, work area name 1, and so on. This is simple. Declaration, operation, output, right? So this is your go to work area S. Okay, without. So now, what is the problem? One into terms of equals to one fetching there are records are there. So internal table type table of LFA1 work area, correct? Yes. Loop, loop data into WU, then you will three records details. If you want to print all the data, you can print it. Correct? Yes. This is your simple procedure, right? One step procedure. But same thing, I want to do it in a two-step procedure. Types T underscore LFA1, type standard table of LFA1 is enough. If you want to write with non-unique key, this complete line 1, initial size 0. Then now data colon I tab type LFA1. Still output remains the same. Okay. So here it is giving itab. itab is not an internal table. Why? itab it should be T underscore LFA1. Right. This type of errors will get it. Right. Work area is missing. So I want to declare work area now. Work area you want to declare it. Yes. Work area can be declared. Work area can be declared work area like line of itab is best way to do that. So that work area can be declared with like addition or type addition. If you want to declare with type addition, you have to use directly LFA1. Okay, see, suppose if I write work area type LF T underscore LFA1, suppose, then what will happen? This 2 becomes 2 separate internal tables. Okay, but if you want to make it as a this work area one line, one row, simply use this source line type here. Okay, that's it. Okay, output is same. So finally, to comment it out, go for the next one is data. data, your internal table I tab, type ZTT underscore LFA1. Okay. Yes. Now go type. Okay. You can write type. Okay. Our Kyria type LFA1. Okay. It gives the final result. Or else you can go with so work area like line of I tab also. Okay. It gives. So this is your overall topic. So ultimately, right, this you have to remember it. Now, into the data types versus data objects. Like data objects, suppose data objects are okay, three data objects are there. Simple elementary data object is nothing but elementary data object is variable. Our variable is a simply. Then complex data objects are two. Complex data objects are structure and the second one is internal table. This is data objects discussion. Second, data types discussion. Like data types are also three types. Data types. Data types. Overall consolidated revision. Okay. Yes, we will go to the next session.